Hello, people. I hope everybody's good. This is Jen. Hello, twins. I'm here with a channel message, but before I start and get into it, I just want to say something. I'm going to cough in this video. I always do. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and just say it. See if it's going to have an effect on me. So for those who are new, welcome. I cough in every video. And for those who are returning, well, thank you for being here. And I'm saying hi to everyone. So I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, and I'm here with a message to try to make sense of what's going on right now and those energies. And there are a few different little topics in this video. And the first one being the current energy, which I could translate into what the hell's going on? Like nobody knows what's going on. So, in the sense that energies are very intense, like August has been like crazy intense. September is crazy intense too, but in a different way. Energies are moving around left, right, rotating up and down, and it's all over the place, which is a good thing, good sign that things are moving forward. If you have been feeling disconnected from your twin at this time, totally normal for a lot of people. Of course, when I talk about these things, it doesn't apply to everyone. A lot of twins have been feeling disconnected. I am seeing this in a lot of my readings right now. The reason for this is timelines are being readjusted or adjusted and harmonized for twins to come together, for twins to meet, for twins to get back into communication, which is in line for September. The disconnection is happening because a lot of interventions are going on at this time. So if you've been getting readings with not too many information, that might be the reason why, because when interventions are happening, it's as if there's a big veil over what's going on in the higher realms, and it's impossible to access that energy as it is protected and sacred. So they're not disclosing this information. And it's a good sign, because when that happens, it means that things are moving forward. So for those twins who have been resisting during the summer, I've said it before, it's done. Well, now it's very done. It's very done. It's past. It's time to move forward. And that is what's happening right now with the current energies. The divine masculine energies are, how can I say, dense and very powerful. The divine masculine, no matter if your twin is a female but embodying the divine masculine energy at this time, because these things, they can get switched around during your twin flame connection. The divine masculine is completely being pushed, cleansed out of a lot of things that they have refused to let go or release, and being pushed forward. So many twins are being worked on at this time. They are pushed into seeing their truth, their truth, and only their truth, so that they can be realigned with their twin. If you just, at the beginning of the twin flame connection, you might be getting this a little bit differently, but overall, a lot of things should apply to your situation. They wanted me to say that there is a huge shift again going on, but many different shifts coming up in September, like one after the other. It's one after the other. It's not going to stop. So if you've been feeling down, like purging, tired, into your ego, anger, all those lovely energies, it's normal. You're picking a lot of this from your twin, and you're supporting your twin when you are honoring those emotions to be released. So as you release, you actually are helping your twin. So, and this is a part of holding space, which I will explain in like couple minutes. Um, these energies that we're in right now are supporting unions, are supporting communication in between twins, are supporting every light worker on this planet to speak their truth, to share the love, to be kind to one another, especially after what we've been going through and what the world has been going through lately. And I'm referring to what has been going on in Texas. I'm sending a lot of love to this part of the world at this time, and I'm hoping that protection can be applied to people out there, and lots of love, of course. The other thing they wanted me to talk about is the predictions and the forecasts, you know, those energy forecasts. I'm not here to do one. I'm here to just explain what's going on. They want me to talk about the predictions and how we should be careful if we watch any prediction, because they're not meant for everyone. You may be guided to go watch a video talking about this. That's fine. You take what resonates with you and you leave out the rest. But for the most part, it's a dangerous game to play, in the sense that a lot of people, after watching a prediction or a forecast, they just sit on it instead of holding space. And they want me to explain what the difference is between sitting on it and holding space. When you sit on it, it just means that you stop doing the work. You just wait for things to happen. So you watch a forecast, and if in the forecast it says twins are going to come in union, you just sit on it and you wait for it to happen. And then it doesn't happen, and you get sad and angry and, oh, they're never right. That's not the way it works, because when you sit on it, you basically are your own worst enemy, because you're missing out on the train. Not forever, you're just creating delays in your own journey, in your own stuff. You're creating more pain. As opposed to holding space, which is the highest kind of unconditional love that you could reflect. When you hold space, basically you know that you've been doing your work. You know what's coming, but you keep doing your work. So you clear the space and you hold the space for your twin to walk right in it. And that's true unconditional love, because you do it out of your heart, out of the kindness of your heart, because you know that that's what you need to be doing at this time. It should come naturally to you to do so. Just like a parent with their kid, with their child, they have unconditional love, and they will act in a certain way towards their kid. Same thing for the twin flame connection. We should always be in that state. Of course, sometimes it gets hard. We get triggered. We get into our ego of being mad, of being angry, because the energies are too intense. But still, the important part is to go back to holding space. So at this time, it's really important to hold space, because I've been looking at just the titles of the forecast for September, and they are really advising people to just be careful. Don't sit on it. Just don't. Keep doing the work. Keep clearing. It takes a lifetime to heal completely, and some twins will finish their own healing while in union, at the beginning of the union with their twin, the physical union, I mean. So that's it. I'm going to cough. Excuse me. They're going to finish their healing at the beginning of their union. They're going to work on it together. It's almost impossible for someone to say, I'm done healing. You have reached balance. That's for sure. But done healing is a different term here. So if you are in balance, what you need to do at this point is just hold space. Keep your balance. Keep your work. Keep your spiritual practice. Do not sit on the couch watching TV or whatever else. Keep doing the work. Keep releasing. That has a such a big effect and positive effect on your twin, on your connection, and on the entire planet. We should all do that. We should all do that. That I'm gonna end it there for this subject. Um, the disconnection, I've talked about it. Let me see. Yeah. So a lot of people are feeling disconnected from their twin at this time. That's because timelines are being readjusted to harmonize the twin pair together to come into union or to reach the next level of the activations or union, depending where you're at in your journey. And those readjustments are going on throughout September, October, November, December, and so on. And they are there to bring a clean slate. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean instant union. It doesn't mean instant physical union with your twin. It means a clean slate. It means that whatever has been going on for you in the past months and with your twin, whether you've been in contact or not, it brings a clean slate. Of course, the windows of opportunities still apply in the clean slate, not because we're saying, oh, the energies are all completely new, that everything is going to happen like magic. You still have to wait for your guidance. You still have to wait to walk into those windows of opportunity to try to manifest something. You set your intentions and then you work on it to manifest. You keep on pushing on that intentions, on that intention, on that energy to manifest it in your physical life. So this clean slate, what is it bringing? Communication, more activations, more awakening, more twins being aware that they are twins, more twins accepting that they are twins. Because a lot of them know that they are twins, but they don't accept it. That was part of the resistance we were going through this summer. Accepting it is like the first step of honoring the twin flame path and the mission that goes with it. So that's what the clean slate is about. More supportive energies, and there's so many things going on in September. It's impossible to see. I'm telling you, it's impossible to see. I wish I could describe the vision I have right now and what they're showing me. They're showing me a big, you know, those party mix, like a bit of everything. That's what it looks like. So many things, like they're working so hard to make this happen and to intervene when it's time to intervene. So if you feel very exhausted and tired of this, you feel that you are pulling the weight for two people, ask your spiritual team to intervene. Ask them for their support. They cannot do anything if you don't ask. So you can ask something like, please help my twin through their free will into aligning with their own divinity, their own divine truth. Please help my twin get in a state of balance using their own free will. Something like that. Just to help things out. And of course, always adding for the highest good of all is necessary, because if it's not for the highest good of all, they're not going to do it. But your team knows you, so they know if you're coming with intentions for the highest good. They know if you're coming with intentions of unconditional love. So even if you're not saying it, they know. And they know if you're coming with intentions other than unconditional love and other than for the highest good of all. They know all that. So, and that's where they're gonna not deliver your guidance right away, wait, they're not gonna react, they're not gonna respond to your request. They know, so it's useless to try it. Also, they wanted me to talk about setting intentions, whether it applies to going in the Akashic records to retrieve information, or setting intentions for manifestation. Setting an intention is setting an intention. I'm sorry. It's the same thing. It's a vibration that you put out there in the energy field. And to manifest your intentions, you need to keep on growing that intention with your own love, with your own energy until it comes into your physical life. So when you set intentions, the more precise you are, the better answers you're going to get, especially during a reading, especially during an Akashic record reading. When we go into records to find information, if we go with vague intention, the records won't be able to deliver the information. They will deliver vague answers that will leave you just lost. Same thing for manifestation. If you set your intentions from your mind without putting love into it, without pouring your love into it and your heart into it, that's what you're going to manifest in your physical life. So I know by experience that the more precise you are, I don't want to say the better your chances are, but that's pretty much how it works. Because you might be setting your intentions on manifesting something with, for example, manifesting a perfect job with a number attached to the salary and a specific date on which you want it. You may not manifest this point on point or precisely this, but notice how things work. On the date that you had chosen, something is going to happen. If your job didn't manifest at that specific date, something else is going to happen. Something else is going to happen to lead you to that perfect job with the perfect salary. Something like that. It's always how it works, because there is divine timing in everything that we do, in everything that we try to manifest. Because, of course, otherwise, everybody would be right now saying, I want to be a millionaire by tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And we would all be. And that's not how it works. There's always divine timing. So just notice. So setting your intentions for your union, for example, you can attach a date to it, but divine timing most of the time will just play against you on that. Because it's all about allowing it to happen. It's all about surrender and going with your own guidance and divine timing. So if you don't do this, it's not going to work. But notice what happens on that date. Something specific and important will happen on that date to keep you going forward, to allow hope for this to happen. Because I know a lot of people are almost losing hope on this. And please don't. Just don't. Just don't. Don't lose hope. Just keep going. Think about someone who inspires you. Think about the Steve Jobs of this world. Think about the Einstein of this world. How many times these people have been called fools or crazy, but they never stopped, and look at what they've done. It's crazy what they have done. It's crazy. So same thing for the twin flame path. It gets rough. I know. I am right in it. I've been in it for quite a while, and it does get rough. But when you reach the bottom of the barrel and you want to give up, just have a talk with yourself. Have a talk with your twins higher self. Cry, punch things, do whatever you need to do to let that energy out, because most of the time, the next day you will wake up feeling completely different and more open to pursuing this path. We are not meant to quit. We are not meant to quit this path. And I'm sure a few of you have seen a few videos where people quit. Well, I'm not sure if we call this quitting or not, because I'm not sure they were all twins to begin with. So real twin flames, the one who know, like with 100% certainty that they are twin flames, they just know that they cannot quit. They know that it's impossible. They will surrender for a little while, step back, take a step back, and that's completely fine. We all need to do this. I have done a few stepping back on my own journey. And what I mean by stepping back is just, not thinking about it for one day, not talking about it for one day, just taking a pause from the work and just enjoying a good movie, enjoying spending time with people I love. I have done that many times on my journey. It doesn't create delays because if you get back to the work, I mean, it's just a pause. It's just a little vacay and it's just perfect. So intentions, setting the right ones, specific ones with details, envisioning it, feeling it, knowing that it's your truth, not only from your mind, but from your heart. You cannot manifest something from your mind. It doesn't work like that because your mind has a completely different vibration than your heart. The universe works with the heart vibration, not the mind vibration. And you've probably noticed how it works. If you have if you have someone who's very superficial or narcissistic around you, notice what they manifest. They manifest stuff, but it's always short term. It's always a fly by night. So that's not what we want. That's what the manifesting with your mind does. So if you do with your heart, completely different things. You manifest the real things. You manifest the long run thing. The, divine things. I'm running out of words here. So I'm going to stop there and just check. Okay, so they're showing me the thumbs up and they're saying good stuff is happening, good stuff is coming, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So when they do this 3 times in a row, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, it's the real thing when things come in threes. And that actually supports what I was saying. We don't know what's going on. Like, it's crazy. September, like, hold on. Just hold on tight. Things are moving very quickly. So if you're feeling like things are not the way they are supposed to be, that's actually a good sign. It's the timeline readjustment that I was talking about. It's actually a good sign. You need to let it happen. You need to allow it and to surrender. Because if you don't surrender, you create interference and delays and more of the stuff that we don't want. Let me see. That is it. So happy September. I will be back with updates. In the meantime, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so on my Facebook page, Indigo Girls Readings, or using my email, indigogirl555@gmail.com. Thank you to everyone who has reached out for a reading. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed reading for you. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.